This game is rated T for ages 13 and up. For more information, please go to esrb.org. Hello everyone, KirbyVolt here, but you can call me KV. And welcome back to Let's Play Mega Man ZX Advent. As I'm sure our two protagonists will tell us right now. And you may be thinking, wait, welcome back? But this is the title screen, it looks like we just started the game and everything, what gives? Well, if you saw the episode title, you'll know that this is episode 1A. And you may be wondering, what's that all about? Well, in Mega Man ZX Advent, there's two playable characters, Gray and Ashe. On our main playthrough, we're going to be playing as Ashe. However, because of how this game is set up, there are certain things that only Gray can see, and certain things only Ashe can see. This includes a few stages. Because of that, I'm going to be at least giving these supplemental episodes to show off what we would have seen if we had picked Gray. We're not going to be doing the whole game as Gray, but we'll at least be seeing some other things that we wouldn't be privy to otherwise. So, as you can see, Gray doesn't have as great of attack compared to Ashe, but he does have better rapid fire, which means he can shoot more lemons. With that all said, let's start up Gray's story and see just how different things are for him compared to Ashe.
Well, how's that lock coming?
I don't know, how is the lock coming?
This is one tough nut to crack, but I'm almost there.
Is it a lock or is it a nut?
Yes!
One of those, like,
we're in.
Bolt nut screws? Oh, no, this is probably just hacking.
Not again! It looks like this isn't it either.
Oh, well, that's too bad.
I was hoping we'd find it on the first try.
Well, why did you...
Show it off to the guys back at Hunter's Camp.
Okay, whatever.
Hey, there's something in there.
Oh?
What the?
Huh. Well, hey, that looks like our main playable character for this story
Reploid
route.
Kid? No way! What's it doing here?
A Reploid kid? We'll explain that in just a bit.
Hey, don't touch it. If you trip the security, we'll have mechanoids crawling all over us.
Wouldn't want that, mechanoids, you know, being the mindless robot machines they are. And looks like they tripped the security anyways, so good job. Everyone's a bad shot here, apparently. Except that one mechanoid. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Alright, so Gray is in this capsule. He's hooked up to this thing. It sounds like the hunters are dead. Great start to the story. I do like the little plug things he's got on his back. Those are kind of neat. I don't know what they're for, but they look neat. Wait, why are his eyes red? I'm sure it's fine. Hi there, how's it going?
What the? What happened?
I don't know, you tell us.
Where am I? Who am I?
And I'm gonna just cut straight to the chase. I wanted to play as Ashe for the sole reason of I like her character better. Gray is not bad, but I kind of am done with the trope of I have amnesia. Well, in Gray's case, it's a special different thing going on, but I don't particularly care for it, and also, he's kind of whiny.
Oh, I can't remember anything.
No offense to people who like Gray.
Who are you?
He's a fine character in his own right. Just not a huge fan of him compared to Ashe. Oh, hello there.
I am Pandora.
Hi, Pandora. How's it going?
Gray, I'm here to dispose of you.
Oh. Okay. Can we take a few steps back there on what that
Gray?
means?
Is that my name?
Yes, your name is Gray because the text box said so.
What do you mean, dispose of me?
You are like me, a Mega Man. But you were awakened before the mind control sequence was completed.
What are we talking about?
Mega Man? Mind control? What have you done to me?
Defectives must be disposed of.
Okay, well, how is he
I don't
defective?
think this guy will be needing his weapon anymore.
Yeah, I think that guy is dead.
Ah!
I like the reason giving is that Ashe has her weapon because she just has it, and Gray was like, we have to give him a story beat as to
Why
why.
did she call me defective?
I don't know. We're gonna find that out. So Gray's story is more about the mystery of who he is and what it has to do with the larger story at play, where Ashe's story is more about her trying to find her place in the world, if that makes sense. Obviously, Ashe has a little bit of some backstory to her as well, where she doesn't know quite where she came from, but she's not letting that define her. She is just letting her find her own place in the world so that she can be known about the world as a great person. Gray, on the other hand, is, I don't know who I am. I don't know what's going on. What's this? What's that? There's test tubes everywhere. What's this? What's that? Stuff.
Anyway, I have to find a way out of here before they kill me.
And with that, we begin. So, Gray is very similar in his RE form compared to Ashe's HU form. HU stood for humanoid with Ashe, and we explained that a little bit back on her opening stage. RE stands for Reploid for Gray. What does that mean? Alright. History time. Let's see how fast I can do this without making mistakes. So, in the year 20XX, there was a guy named Dr. Light. Dr. Light made a lot of robots, and they were used for humanity to help humanity out. He was really cool with that, everyone was happy. Except this one guy, Dr. Riley, he wasn't happy. So Dr. Riley tried to brain control these robots so that they would do evil things, and Dr. Riley would build even more evil robots so they could take over the world, because Dr. Riley was mad at Dr. Light for reasons. Dr. Light, on the other hand, had this nice housekeeping robot named Raku. He made into this fighting robot called Rockman, or Mega Man in the West. And so Mega Man wanted to fight Dr. Riley many times, until eventually the fighting eventually just kind of gave out, or Dr. Light and Dr. Riley, who were human, got very old. Dr. Light, in his last moments of being alive, made this new prototype robot called X. Essentially, it was like Mega Man, and it could be very competitive and very, adaptable, but also it was meant to think on its own. It was basically the world's first android. X was meant to figure out the idea of right and wrong for himself, and because of that, Dr. Light deemed too dangerous, so he sealed him away for many years. Dr. Wily, on the other hand, also made his own robot, which was implanted with this virus that could infect other robots. This robot was called Zero, and he was sealed away for many years. Many years later, X was found by this archaeologist guy named Dr. Kane. Dr. Kane then used the blueprints of X to start making his own robots. At this time, the Zero robot also woke up and was going on a rampage. He started spreading this virus everywhere to all these different robots, but eventually it was infected by one of the robots that Dr. Kane made, named Sigma. All the robots that Dr. Kane made are called Reploids because they are replicated androids off of X, who was the first original android. So all Reploids essentially come from X, with the exception of Zero, who was already made by Dr. Riley. Zero eventually was cured of this virus, but this virus was passed on to Sigma, who became this more evil dude with this bigger virus inside of him, who he now renamed into the Sigma virus, who he now used to infect all the other robots to become Maverick. Thus began the Maverick Wars. In the Maverick Wars, which took place about roughly 100 years after the original timeline of Dr. Light and Dr. Riley, X and Zero fought alongside their other comrades, such as Axel, who would go against Sigma many times in order to defeat him once and for all, so they could stop the spread of the Sigma virus and protect humanity, which is what the number one rule of robotics is you can't harm humans, which a lot of the people affected with the Sigma virus didn't like that. So they harmed humans. Humans got so sick of this that they built an elevator to go to the moon, but that didn't work, and so they had to keep trying to do these other different plots in order to save humanity. Eventually, Sigma was defeated by X, Zero, and Axel, and everything was good, except it wasn't good, because now there's new technology called the Cyber Rails. The Cyber Rails could do all these crazy new great things for technology, for robots, for humanity, and everything, but there was this one jerk named Dr. Weil, or Dr. Vile, if you're playing the Japanese version, who was like, hey, what if I controlled the soul of all of the Cyber Rails and use them for my ability to make them evil and, do crazy stuff? Dr. Vile was a human, and because of the number one rule of robotics, technically you can't harm humans, so what they did instead is they imprisoned him in this eternity capsule for reasons. Honestly, that part doesn't make any sense. But during this time, X, Zero, and Axel all fought in what was called the Elf Wars. We don't know what happened to Axel. He went on vacation, I guess. Zero was presumed dead. X was presumed dead. But it turns out that Zero actually was found 100 years later by this resistance force known as the Resistance against this one last bastion of hope of humanity called Neo Arcadia. Neo Arcadia was the last city that housed all the humans in it because of all the crap that the robots have been doing for the last few hundred years. Good job, robots. You're not actually helping humanity whatsoever. So, in Neo Arcadia, they were run by this tyrannical overlord who was Mega Man X. That's right. Mega Man X had become so fraught with trying to become orderly and peaceful that he basically said, hey, let's kill all the robots. And eventually, this led to some other robots leaving or Reploids in this case, leaving Neo Arcadia to form their own resistance with a human scientist named CL. CL was one of the people who actually made X because it turns out that wasn't the real X. It was actually a copy of X that she made in an image of the original Mega Man X in order to serve as the leader of Neo Arcadia. This didn't work out, however, because this X obviously went rogue and was doing some shady stuff. So, she in her last hour found the remaining body of Zero Zero. That's right, Zero from the original, from Mega Man X, the guy that was made of Dr. Wily and everything. So he was revived as a hero, and Zero came to help stop Neo-Arcadia's tyranny and eventually open up the borders of it so that more people could start living in other pieces of the world, and that Reploids and humanity could live in harmony. Also, they killed Dr. Vile guy, and Zero died in the process, so good for him. Which leads us to nearly today. CL and her remaining resistance members went on to find the biometals. The biometals being that are basically the last remaining pieces of legendary Reploids, or androids in this case, because X and Zero are two of them, and they were used to combat the evil that was called Model V, or Model W, which was the remains of the crashed, of Ragnarok, the crashed satellite thing that Dr. Wile/Vile was on. And so they were trying to stop that from spreading evil, because evil is a technology that can spread. So they made the biometals, but then CL went missing, we don't know what happened to her, and that eventually leads into the events of Mega Man ZX1. Okay, did I explain what Reploid is? It did not. So I will tell you really quickly what that is. So, in Gray's particular case, he is a Reploid, which means that he was created as a robot at first. In the world of Mega Man ZX, Reploids and humanoids are considered to be equals. What this means is that Reploids cannot live forever, they have finite lifespans, and that humanoids, originally the humans, like from the Neo-Arcadia place, now have cybernetic implants given to them at birth. In the case of Ashe, she is a humanoid. She was a human originally, and then she, after she was born, she was given cybernetic implants in order for her to be on par with the Reploids. And yeah, there you have it. Also, these chambers right here probably used to house cyber elves. They're gone now. You may be saying, that's a lot of history you need to know to understand what's going on. And yes, but also, that's what wikis are for. For Gray, we have the same abilities as Ashe. We can crawl, we can jump, and we can shoot, but you know, with Gray, he can fire 3 lemons as opposed to Ashe's 2, while in his Reploid form. He also has a very different opening stage. This is the main thing I wanted to show off. With Gray specifically, we actually go to this mysterious lab area, which we don't know where it is because obviously it's mysterious. And it also kind of makes us use more of the abilities of our humanoid or Reploid counterparts, because if I was to just run to this, that hurts. So we could crawl under it instead. And of course it has its own unique music and had its own unique plot beats. You can't shoot while crawling, so keep that in mind. And very interestingly is that instead of seeing Prometheus, like we did in Ashe's story, we actually saw Pandora, who basically are sibling Reploids. And also, this is an official boss area. We haven't seen this yet, because in Ashe's intro stage, she doesn't have it. Alright, well, let's go take on the boss. There's a nice moon out tonight. Hi, moon. Oh, look, this nice bridge right here. Oh, hey, look who it is! It's Dogu the Giant. You basically fight the exact same boss with both Gray and Ashe for their intro stage. And the caveat being is that you have a larger platform to move around with Gray compared to Ashe, and you also don't have to deal with the fire down there, which is nice. So if we just wait for that to go back down. And the same attacks as it was with Ashe. It's going to do its double lasers, then it's going to do the bomb spew. So I guess the only thing it really doesn't have is it can't do that flame attack if you get too low. So it does have to rely more on these particular attacks, which are a lot easier to dodge in all honesty, because of the larger area. So overall, I guess Gray has the easier time with this particular boss, but I think Ashe had the easier stage. Not that either of them are particularly hard, but comparatively I feel like Ashe was a little more difficult, especially because with Ashe you could potentially just die by jumping off a cliff. Or you could be dumb like me and just get hit by that. I do prefer Ashe overall though, because of her increased attack power, you do get rid of bosses more quickly compared to with Gray. And there's another reason I did pick Ashe, but that won't be apparent until much later. Ow! That sounded like it hurts. I'm hoping that with that history section, I either speed up me trying to be really speedy, or I try to like do some like images that just fly by. It'll probably make no sense, but it'll be funny.
Huh? Where am I?
I don't know. Where are you?
Whoa, hey! Let's just calm down, okay?
Where am I? In an enclosed room. Door opens. Ah!
Are you here to kill me?
No?
I'm the one who found you outside the camp. Put down your weapon. I'm not going to hurt you.
You helped me?
Yes, he did. That's what he just said. His name is Billy.
Yeah, don't mention it. What's your name? And what the heck happened to you?
Good question. Also, good question. We don't know the answer to either.
Gray. At least that's what she called me anyway. When I woke up, I was inside some kind of building. And there was a woman. She said her name was Pandora. Right before she tried to kill me, I ran. Everything after that is a blur.
Well, there must be some reason you can't remember. Don't let it get you down. It'll all come back to you. This is Hunter's Camp, a gathering place for bounty hunters. They're a pretty
Yay!
rowdy bunch, but they're all good people.
Also,
it's good to
yay!
have guys like them around.
Yay!
Hey, you haven't had a chance to see the camp yet.
No, we have not.
Okay, exit this room and meet me at the transserver next door. There's something I want to show you.
So instead of getting Nicole, who was part of Ash's team, we get Billy.
Thank you for saving me.
I like that particular face that they gave for Gray. That's really cute.
Like I said, don't mention it. I'm sure you would have done the same for me.
Are we sure, though? We don't know. We don't know anything about Gray, other than he's Gray. And he has that mark on his forehead. I'll bring this up later, but that mark on the forehead indicates you're a Reploid. If they want humanity and Reploids to be seen as equals, I'm not sure why they put that mark on there, but I think that's kind of a temporary fix for the moment, just so they know, hey, by the way, this is a mechanoid dude, or a mechanical person. Please treat them as such when, you know, doing, like, medical assistance and all that. A hunter's license? I don't get it. By accessing the server, you've been officially registered as a hunter. There are trans servers spread out all over the place. When you find one, be sure to save and save often. Wait a minute! I never said that I wanted to be a hunter! Just keep it. There are a lot of illegal hunters, raiders, and such out there. You can't get into Hunter's Camp without your hunter's license. Take a look around later on. Oh, by the way, do you want to help me with a mission? A mission? Job requests we hunters get now and then. You get paid when you carry out a job successfully. Hey, it's a living. Anyway, I've got to get ready for the mission, so I'll be at the station. Give me a holler when you're ready to go. So from here on out, it's pretty much the exact same spiel that we would have had if we were playing with Ashe, including this right here. So we're going to end the episode off here, because there's not much more for us to see with Gray specifically. So, if you like this video, please consider hitting the like button below. Want to see more content? Subscribing helps as well. Mega Man ZX Advent was originally released on Nintendo DS in 2007. A bit harder to come by if you're looking for a physical copy for the original system. However, we are actually playing the Mega Man Zero ZX Legacy Collection that was released in 2020 for all current platforms. So, Switch, Xbox One, PS4, etc. Now, I know you're going to be like, but wait, doesn't the Xbox and It was current in 2020, okay? It was released in early 2020. Please pick up this game if you can. Give support to the Mega Man series so Capcom knows we want to make more of these games. Or we want more of these games. And potentially, maybe one day, they can actually renew their contract with Inti Creates so Inti Creates can come back and work on these particular games. That would be fantastic. A pipe dream, I'm sure, but still would be pretty cool. Most importantly, though, please have a wonderfully great day, and I will see you all on the next one. Until then, ciao.